average. You got to be scared of being regular. You got to be scared of being everything that you don't like about the rest of the world. You got to be scared of being like the people that's in the rest of the world. You know what I mean? That's a fact, man. And know that you got 40 years to get rich. You know what I mean? From the moment you get out of high school, nigga, you got about 40 years. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's some people that did that shit after the 40 years, but you got about 40 years to get rich. Damn, this light is bright. But you got about 40 years to get rich. You know what I mean? So, do what the fuck it takes. You don't got no time to waste. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that you can't waste 1 year. Shit, you know what I mean? Depending on when you ask me and how I'm feeling about it, I might tell you I wasted 20 years. You know what I mean? But get started on something. Get started working at something. Okay? This shit is going in and out. Work at it like you trying to be great. You understand me? Because if you working at this shit like you trying to be great, you know what I mean? At some point, you're going to become great. Do I know when that point is? No, no one knows that, you know what I'm saying, when that exact point is. But if you're working at something like you trying to be great, you know what I mean? Eventually, you know what I'm saying, that greatness is going to come out. You know what I mean? But you got to work at the same thing over and over and over again. The pimping is a little funny. Being a boss player is a little funny. Being a macaroni is a little funny. Those three things, the three things that I talk about and teach on most, it's like an insiders club. So there's not a gang of bullies. You know what I mean? Like, if you be a carpenter, right? You know what I mean? Come on, now, I'm gonna let one go, and then we gotta wait until I pass by. If you want to be a carpenter, you know what I mean? You start, and to be in, you want to get into real estate, you got to have some skin in the game. Being a carpenter goes with that, right? So if you want to be a carpenter, you know what I mean? There's books that you can buy at, when you're still a child. 13, 14, getting an understanding. You can go to some school, a PCDI or whatever. You can go to another trade school when you get older. You can work amongst some other carpenters and all that kind of stuff. You can get mentors. You can work at companies that will hire you to help carpenters and shit. There's a bunch of ways that you can learn this shit before 18 or whatever. But let me tell you, come on, nigga, you see I got to get over, so hurry up. Hurry up. Yeah, man. So there's a bunch of shit that you can do, you know what I mean, to get proficient or efficient at, you know what I mean, carpentry, right? Well, the game is the same way, but you have to find these tools. Are there a bunch of books on the game? Yeah. Documentaries and some old shit. Courses nowadays, you know what I mean? But you got to get up around players. You got to see how they move, see how they think. And the player that you are around most, if he's a great player, you know what I mean? If you're blessed enough to have a great player around you, the players that are around you most are the players that are around you most. That's the style of play that you're gonna have. Okay, like if you grew up playing football in Detroit, and you know what I'm saying, end up being homegrown for the Pistons, they have a rough style of football. It's not that UCLA John Wooden style. You know what I mean? Even Michigan State played totally different than the UCLA John Wooden style pass to the rim basketball. You know what I mean? There's, where you come from matters. Who you study under matters. My game being that I got my heavy game from that Bay Area. My foundation came from Detroit, with my uncles. But, I was inspired by some of the big time players in Atlanta. But my big pieces of game, my game that came in hunks and chunks, you know what I mean? That came from that Bay. That mean I play it a certain way. You know what I mean? Because that was the way I learned it. You know what I'm saying? That was the way I learned it with with them cats that was up in the Bay that was happening in the big way. You know what I mean? I think that this is gonna be my lane right here, but I'm always never sure about that. You know. All right, but yeah, you have to find someone to study, man, and you gotta, study it until you master it. Don't look at this shit. We might miss the light. These motherfuckers are so far back. I mean, that motherfucker in a raggedy truck, then you got an 18 wheeler in this lane. It's just ridiculous, you know. Um, but you have to study that shit, that one style of the craft for 20, 40 years, man. you know this is not a 1 year thing, a 1 month thing, a 6 month, what I mean? It's not a 2 year thing. You don't know when it's gonna click, in your mind as to what your superpower is gonna be. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? All I can tell you, man, is they say it take 1,000 hours to become competent at anything. So you can put that 1,000 hours in a year. That's possible. It take 10,000 hours to be considered a professional at anything. Okay, you can't put that 10,000 hours in 1 year, but you can put it in a 4 year period, 5 year period. You know what I mean? Whatever. Shit. Um, you it takes, 25 to 35,000 hours to be somebody that's noteworthy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's next level, somebody that is worthy of study, worthy of praise, worthy of here, let me what am I giving you? Reaching that bag back there so you can get my card. Here, hold on for a minute. Let me get my bit situated. You did. You grab the whole damn bag and you drop the wallet. You drop the whole gang of other shit too. Transfer it. Damn. Alright, yeah. Drop my watches, drop different phones. It's just handle my shit any kind of motherfucking way. Trying to help the bitch out this morning. I been fell off. Alright, but anyway, you know, I'm driving my bitch somewhere right now. They got her scared to drive and shit because her license and shit, and so she don't want to drive her Benz. She riding with my motherfucking ass. You dig? In the other hoe's car. You dig? Anyway, which is the car I got for the other hoe. You dig? All right, but anyway, so like I said, man, you have to here. Let's see if I can do more than just this joint at a time. Y'all give me a quick minute. Let me try to see if I can get situated around this bitch. You dig? Y'all know I like to do a little more than the average. You dig? Look at this. This is ridiculous. I ain't finding a damn thing. Y'all know I like to do a little more than the average when it comes to being able to handle my motherfucking business. You dig? I gotta be on point in this parking lot. You gotta be on point every damn where anyway if you're gonna be a player. All right. What time is it? Then? Let me tell the bitch we'll wait then. She said her appointment, I guess, ain't to 9. Come out here or wait in there. Here, hold on. Let me tell the bitch come out here or wait in there. Alright, she wanted to make sure I ain't gonna be pissed about it or whatever. Alright, man, hold on. Let me try to get myself situated on these other lives at the time. So I'm gonna do this. Do some more of this promo shit, and then I'm gonna jump off because we gotta do the class. I should have been able to ease up on that bitch right there. Alright, hold on for a quick minute. This is the joint I will be on. Anyway, I'll go from there. So, damn, bitch, straight ahead. I ain't gotta. I don't really need like this there, but you never know. All right, let me go ahead and get these niggas a little juice right here and see how that pans out for us. You dig? But yeah, man. That's a thing, man. You're gonna have to give yourself that 20 years, that 40 years to to figure out your game. See, it's not about everybody else's game. You dig? Like, you don't, it's not that you get rich figuring out everybody else's game. You know what I mean? You get rich figuring out your game. You know what I mean? You become somebody figuring out your game. You dig? Um, if you don't ever focus on somebody else's shit, I just start seeing that little cover moving over there. So you just never know what the motherfuckers is going through. But anyway, if you don't ever start figuring out your game, man, you may find yourself behind. You know what I mean? You may find yourself in need of some form of help. Okay. So when we say that, 100 men, who graduate high school, one is going to be rich and four is going to be independent. You dig? Um, what that means is, hold on for a minute. I'm constantly, I'm saying, looking to get, I'm saying, to see if I'm gonna get chose by one of these little nurses or whatever. What do you want, bitch? Why are you watching me so tough, ho? Stop watching me. Let me do what I normally do when your ass is in there. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know. She seemed pretty situated, I guess. Anyway, I'll be constantly setting up my trap. You know what I'm saying? What do they say? Weaving my web. You dig? All right, man. But so what happens is uh, okay. Let me mind my motherfucking business, man. All right, but yeah, man. So focus on I'm saying who it is that you want to be, man, and focus on what I mean, being that person, becoming that person, turning into that person, growing into that person every single day. You know what I mean? Focus on growing into them every single day. I gotta get ready to do some other pro bono and start on these classes and shit, man. But check out the three joints I just did, man. You know what I mean? They all been short, niggas. So you know what I mean? It's right there for you. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at you niggas, man. Join us, nigga. You know what I mean? I'll teach the class in probably about 30 minutes, man. As far as today, but I'm teaching again at 11, nigga. So soak it up, nigga, because y'all know I don't give it all up for free. You dig? I'm saying shout out to my brother from Detroit. You dig? Let's get to it. You dig? One love. All right.